Would you believe? I got some fun boys. Yeah.
He got that farmer voice.
Well, hello there.
You got them farmer boys.
You got that farmer boys. Just look at that. Oh, I gotta show you guys. This, man. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Yeah.
Man, when the skinny people try to say that they fat and stuff like that, or saying they heck of fat for eating stuff, picking out and stuff like that, and shut up. Anyway, but check this out, man.
Yeah, baby.
Yo, so now that that's done and over with, you guys don't need to see the food except for as it enters my mouth. But yeah, man, I'm enjoying myself out here in LA so far, man, and I'm loving it. You know, I got a lot of free time right now. But anyway, that being said, man, I'm just enjoying this food right now. And the topic of this mukbang is going to be the topic of this mukbang is going to be the time that I injured my finger while playing video games. Okay, so check this out. I'm not the spring chicken that I used to be, you know what I'm saying? I am, well, I don't even know if I'm using the term correctly, but I'm not as young as I used to be. Man, that's just so good. I don't know if you guys like the ASMR. I actually think it's disgusting. But I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys an ASMR real quick and see how you guys like that. So, look at that, man. Oh, look at that. But I'm gonna give you guys an ASMR real quick. I don't even know what those acronym for that is. But check it out. I did stop playing video games after a while, once I got older, because I was trying to get into the music industry. And that kind of just took over my life at that point in time. In my life around 19, 20 years old. 19, 20 years old, that kind of took over my life, man. I forgot all about it. A thumbnail. Shoot. Gotta get that thumbnail in. Farmer boys. Get them farmer boys. Mm-hmm. Long story short, I haven't played video games in a long time. I started playing again, right? And the game that I'm playing is Tomb Raider, the definitive edition. So I start playing that game, right? And as I'm playing it, I don't know how these new video games work. Like most of these new video games, they automatically save. So you know, Tomb Raider is like a RPG adventure type game, right? And it saves automatically. You don't have to go to this point or that point for it to save or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? I think you just have to get to a campsite or something like that. You just have to get to a campsite and then you can save it. Or it automatically saves. And so here it is, I'm playing the game for like 2 or 3 hours already, and I'm not quite sure how to save this game. Like, I don't know how to save it. Well, I don't wanna, and at the same time, I'm enjoying the game as well, you know what I'm saying? So I don't want to go ahead and, I don't want to turn the game off and without knowing how to save it. But at the same time, I'm enjoying the game too, so I don't want to turn it off in the first place. But I'm realizing that I've been playing this game for 2 to 3 hours. It's probably about time for me to turn it off. But I just keep on playing anyway, right? So I keep playing keep playing, you know what I'm saying? And then after about like 8 hours of me straight playing that game, I finally be like, okay, I'm starting to get tired of it. My brain is like going crazy from going around in circles and stuff like that. I'm starting to get dizzy and feel sick to my stomach and everything like that. I'm like, okay, you know what? It's time to go ahead and stop playing. My eyes are hurting and everything. So I stopped playing. Well, I finally figured out how to save it, which is the campsites or whatever. And then I stopped playing, right? So then, lo and behold, the next morning I wake up and my finger hurts a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why, but my trigger finger on my right hand is hurting. And so those of you who play the game or who play a lot of video games know that, you know, these trigger buttons, you know what I'm saying, you use them a lot in the video games. And I remember playing the day before that, you know, to shoot, you have to press the trigger button or the right trigger button, but to aim or to even get into the mode to where you actually can shoot, you have to hold down the left trigger button. So here it is. I remembered that the night before I got into to a point in the game where it was just crazy. Like, it was just people coming left and right, you know what I'm saying, to try to kill me or whatever. So I have these guns and I'm trying to kill them back and everything like that. Guns and they got bombs that they're throwing at you. They got you know what I'm saying, they got people who slide down and actually try to hand-to-hand combat, and then they got people who got, you know, who are snipers and stuff like that, and they're shooting at you and everything like that from far away. So we got like I got four different types of enemies coming at me at one time, and I'm just like all over the place, you know what I'm saying? And I get to a point to where it just seems impossible. Like,
this is just ridiculous. Like, video games are supposed to be fun. I'm not having fun. I feel like I'm trying to survive. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, it's pretty ridiculous, you know?
It got to a point to where I really literally felt like, and it was on normal mode, you know, I guess they got easy, normal, and then hard. It was on normal, and I just felt like this is just ridiculous. I'm not even enjoying the game anymore, really. It's more so a frantic panic of trying to beat these people and trying to keep them from killing me or whatever, you know? So I died a whole bunch of times. You know, I probably played it over and over again, like that particular portion of the game, like I had to have played it like 30 times, you know what I'm saying? And me like struggling, pressing this trigger finger so many times. You know, I'm holding this finger and I'm just going like this, because I'm aiming. Holding this down helps you aim. Pressing this is where the actual shoot, you know, you're actually shooting and whatnot. So I'm holding this down and just going crazy, you know what I'm saying, trying to move around and stuff like that. And, you know, move to get to different places, and I'm gripping onto the controller super hard.
Super hard.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's just that intense, you know what I'm saying? And here it is, I haven't been playing video games or really gotten to really playing intensely in a very long time, you know what I'm saying? It's been years, over a decade, you know what I'm saying? So here it is, that next morning, you know, I wake up and I feel like something's going on with my finger. It just feels weird, you know what I'm saying? But I really paid too much attention to it. It just felt weird. But then I went ahead and I started I went and I did went about my day and did whatever I had to do for that day, and just still had this weird feeling. It was strong enough to where I felt like I shouldn't move my finger. You know what I'm saying? Like I could move it, but every time I moved it, it hurt it. So then I get back home from doing whatever I do, and I'm still excited about the game. So I start playing it again. So I get further and further. I get to another point in the game where it's just that same thing. It's even more intense. It's even more crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to defeat this people. I got to another intense portion of the game. You know what I'm saying? And I was, you know what I'm saying, just using that same finger, going crazy and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? And I have been playing it again for at least another, I would say, like 4 hours. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, my finger actually started hurting after me playing the game, but it still wasn't that bad. So here it is, I stopped playing, and I go about the rest of my day, go to sleep or whatever, wake up the next morning. I can't even move my finger. And so I went about my day and everything like that, still with the finger hurting and everything like that. And the whole time I'm just wondering, should I go to the hospital? Like the whole time I'm like, man, I don't want to go to the hospital. So it's like day 4. Day 1 and 2 was when I was playing. It's day 4 now. Day 3 I didn't play. Day 4, day 3 and day 4 was just intense pain. Here it is day 4, and I'm going and visiting, friends and family and everything, and just going about my days or whatever. And this is the day right before I have to go back to work, and it's just intense, man, and still intense pain. But I decided that I'm not going to the hospital. I decided that this is just strictly from me playing that game, and it's just, it was just. I'm thinking that it was just sore because I hadn't used it in so long. You know what I'm saying? Used my fingers in that way for so long. So here it is. I can't use my finger at all, man. So then we go to day 5. I wake up on day 5. Finally, I get some type of relief, And the thing is that the pain that I was feeling was like a throbbing, you know what I'm saying? It was like a boom, boom, boom. Like that. I could feel like each pump of the blood through my veins in that particular section of my finger, you know what I'm saying? Crazy, man. So then I get back to work. The pain is pretty much subsided, but even now I can't like crack my finger. I'm still feeling pain like if I try to crack my finger. Like I could crack all the rest of my fingers, my knuckles. I try to crack this knuckle, it hurts very intensely, you know what I'm saying? I can't crack that knuckle. I can crack this portion of my finger. I can crack that portion of my fingers. And this finger in particular, but I can't crack the knuckle. It hurts too bad for me to try to do that. And so, eventually it'll get to the point to where it's not hurting anymore because I jammed my finger. That's what it felt like. It felt like when you playing basketball and you run into somebody and you jam your finger or something like that. Or I've had times where I even jammed my finger into the basketball trying to bounce it, and it was an intense pain. That's what it felt like. But it was like the most intense finger jam that I've ever felt. So with that being said, man, let's make sure we continue to reach for our dreams and accomplish our goals. This video is way too long. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully it'll be about 4 to 5 minutes at tops. All right, peace.